Laziness is not something that suddenly appears in our lives. It slowly grows inside us, quietly, until one day we realize it has taken control of our time, our dreams, and our future. Almost everyone struggles with it at some point. We know it holds us back. We know it costs us opportunities. And yet, breaking free from it feels painfully difficult. Not because we are weak, but because comfort is powerful. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels familiar. And the longer we stay inside it, the harder it becomes to leave. Many people tell themselves, "I'll start tomorrow." They say it with confidence, as if tomorrow is guaranteed. But tomorrow has a strange habit of never arriving. Days pass, weeks disappear, and before we know it, life moves forward without us. The truth is, escaping laziness does not require a miracle. It requires something far simpler, and at the same time, far more difficult: consistent effort, clear goals, and the courage to act before we feel ready. Today's story is about a young man who learned this lesson the hard way. His name was Alex. Alex lived in a small village at the foot of a green, peaceful hill. Life there was simple. Every morning the villagers went to the fields, worked with their hands, and returned home, tired but satisfied. Everyone had a role. Everyone contributed except Alex, while others worked. Alex spent his days resting under a large tree behind his house, watching the clouds drift across the sky. He often told himself that he would change one day. He believed that deep down, he was capable of more. But when the moment came to act, laziness always pulled him back. Inside, Alex felt conflicted. He knew his habits were slowly ruining his life. He watched his friends grow stronger, wiser, and more respected, while he remained stuck in the same place. Yet knowing the problem did not seem to give him the strength to solve it. Every attempt to change lasted only a short time before comfort took over again. Then one day, something happened that shattered the quiet routine of his life. The woman Alex loved married a wealthy man from another village. The news hit him harder than he expected. It was not just heartbreak, it was humiliation. The villagers whispered, some laughed openly. Others shook their heads and said his laziness had finally caught up with him. For the first time, Alex could no longer ignore the consequences of his choices. Ashamed and broken, Alex knew he had reached a turning point. He wanted to change. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The problem was that he had no idea where to begin. As he sat alone near the hill, lost in thought, he noticed an old man walking slowly along the path. It was Grandpa David, a respected elder, known throughout the village for his wisdom. People often said that Grandpa David had lived long enough to understand life in ways others could not. Without thinking, Alex ran toward him and spoke with desperation in his voice. He confessed his struggles, his regrets, and his fear of wasting his life. He asked for help, not excuses, not comfort, but a real solution. Grandpa David listened quietly, then smiled with kindness. He told Alex that the desire to change was already a good sign, but desire alone, he said, was never enough. He invited Alex to come to his house in 3 days. He warned him to prepare well and bring food for a long journey. Only then, Grandpa David said, would he reveal how to defeat laziness. Hope returned to Alex's heart. For 3 days, he waited anxiously. When the day arrived, he packed food, money, and basic supplies and went to Grandpa David's house. The old man pointed toward a distant mountain and told Alex that the cure for his laziness lay in a cave on the other side. Inside the cave, he said, was a pot containing 2 pills, one red and one blue. Alex was instructed to bring them back, but there was a catch. Another young man wearing blue clothes had already left to find the same cure. If Alex truly wanted it, he would need to reach the cave first. Without hesitation, Alex began his journey. He soon reached a river where an old boatman was rowing slowly across the water. Normally, Alex would have waited patiently or given up. But this time, something was different. Driven by urgency, he grabbed the oars and rowed with all his strength, crossing the river in minutes instead of an hour. He did not realize it then, but this was the first moment his laziness began to loosen its grip. As the journey continued, Alex ran, climbed, and pushed himself forward despite exhaustion. Each obstacle forced him to choose between stopping and continuing. Each time, he chose to move forward. When his legs felt heavy and his breath grew short, a single thought echoed in his mind: there is no substitute for hard work. With every step, he became more focused, more determined, and more alive. After 2 days of relentless effort, Alex reached the cave. Inside, just as promised, he found a pot containing a red pill and a blue pill. Pride filled his heart. He had done what he once believed was impossible. Without delay, he returned to the village to show Grandpa David. When Alex presented the pot, he eagerly asked how the pills would cure his laziness. To his shock, Grandpa David calmly took one of the pills and swallowed it. Angry and confused, Alex demanded an explanation. Grandpa David laughed gently and said the pill was simply for his back pain. The real cure, he explained, was never in the pot. During the journey, Alex had already found what he was looking for. He had worked hard, stayed focused, and pushed through discomfort. The red pill symbolized his dreams. The blue pill represented determination. Together, they had always been within him. The journey itself had transformed him. Alex stood silently, reflecting on the truth of those words. Then he asked about the other young man in blue clothes. Grandpa David smiled and revealed that it was his son, who had gone to visit family nearby. He had mentioned him only to create urgency. Though slightly annoyed, Alex could not help but smile. From that day forward, Alex was no longer the same. He embraced effort, faced challenges head-on, and gradually built a life of purpose and respect. He learned that every moment matters, and that the tasks we delay today may hold the key to our success tomorrow. This story reminds us that change does not come from magic solutions, shortcuts, or secret formulas. It comes from action, from choosing discomfort over comfort, from moving forward even when motivation fades. Learning, growing, and becoming better is a process, and when we commit to it daily, transformation becomes inevitable. This is Lessons Between Lines. If this story helped you see effort, time, and discipline in a new way, remember to keep learning, keep listening, and keep moving forward. Thank you for being here, and we'll meet again in the next story.